Killed it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. And we've got football era as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes...
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Greer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. He was locked in last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And a quick look now at the offense for the 49ers.
And the schedule makers have given them a little break right here. Back-to-back home games, and they won last week. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row before they hit the road next week. They have to take advantage of this break in the schedule.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Spinning away. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage. And they're
on first down. Greer. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5.
Done today, so they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside, but it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to...
Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We'll look now at our starting defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the number 1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Greer, room here to run. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 36-yard line. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They run the counter. It's Greer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. Get the ball. Double tight.
On 2nd down, it's Greer. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
downs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Greer. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. On 2nd down now, it's Greer. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Here we go. 180! Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On 1st down, Greer. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Here we go. 180! It's just me and you.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. That's Greer. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Garoppolo looks to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
On 2nd down, it's Greer. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Greer. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run on 1st down. Greer. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second down now, it's Greer. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive is eating up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball down.
On first down, Greer. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
On second down, it's Greer. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. Now a give right side. Greer. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a second and long.
Here we go, here we go. 180. No, Mike 52, Mike 52.
On second down now, it's Greer. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180. 2. He's coming. 2.
They'll run on first down. Greer. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Here we go.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They run the counter. Greer. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout.
Here we go. Like 80!
Double time.
On first down, it's Greer. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. Greer, a little juke, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Touchdown, baby, let's go!
How about the game that he has compiled here? So he has the 2 receiving touchdowns, and now that is his 3rd rushing touchdown. 3 + 2, 5 total.
I'm telling you, you and your math can't beat you on that one.
Yeah.
You got it down. But how about the diversity of the day he's had? Just what you pointed out. 3 on the ground, 2 catching them. What a performance.
What a performance. If I get my numbers and colors down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Niners, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
honey, I dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, yard dash. 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 They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, yard dash. Honey, yard dash. Honey, yard dash. Honey, yard dash. Honey, yard dash.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold as chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from? Where you post, you're popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming.